Hello, again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another mixed media frenzy. And this is the layout that we are going to live today. It is from scrapbook.com. So I'm going to do 3 photos instead of 1. So not so much lifting. I am basically inspired by the layout as far as the mixed media that I use, and I do die cut out some stars from it's a Echo Park. It's one of the Disney collections, but it's polka dot, so I die cut out some stars like the original layout has. So I'm not even going to adjust on my page now. These right here are 2 photos of my husband and one of the living rooms at our rent house in Florida. It had 3, so yeah, there was not a lot that we used at that house, but it's okay. Anyway, he was coming out of one of the bedrooms getting ready to go swimming on this first day, and he posed for me. He was like making muscles like, because he's cool and stuff. And yeah, I took pictures, and then he was like, seriously, I didn't realize you had a camera. I'm like, I always have a camera. So I'm going to pull out some of my Shimmers products, and I am going to use this color right here, which I believe is Snow Way Man. If it's not, I will have it listed down below. But I'm just going to take a round paintbrush. I mixed up the Snow Way Man so that it's a very shimmery, and I'm just going to start painting in the circles. And then I take a smaller paintbrush and just start making some splatters all around the page. I apologize for any background noise. I'm sitting outside, and that's the highway. So instead of letting it dry in between, I am going to just go right in with the next color, which is Crimson Tide. So I'm going to get that mixed up, get a nice fair amount of the paint onto my brush, and do some more messy, wonky circles, trying to just, make it pleasing to my eye. And I just didn't like the way that red one just ended, so we're going to go ahead and just run it all the way over to meet it again. Right there is where my photos are going to go, so I'm okay with that. And I do the splatters once again. Now, because I'm not letting anything dry, some of the splatters do get smeared, and I absolutely love that. So the third and final color that I'm going to come in with is the Bumblebee Yellow. We're going to do the same thing. I just keep turning my page just so that my circle, even though it's like wonky. Alright, so right there when I did that, I was like, that looks like an egg. So I start taking that yellow and moving it all around. And then I'm going to do splatters with the yellow. And then I do come back in with the blue because I wanted it to be a little bit more prominent on the page. This is a thinner piece of a white paper. It's one that I had that comes in like when you buy the 12 by 12 albums, and it's the sheet of paper that's in between the page protectors. I use those for backgrounds, you guys, and since I wasn't really going to do, I know this is a lot of wet liquid media, but wasn't really going to do it enough to where it warped the paper that bad that I was going to need gesso. Alright, so here are all my die cut stars, and I'm just flipping them over because I am going to use both sides of them, and I'm just going to start sticking them down. And I just use my ATG because the Shimmers is a very thin paint, so it's not, the ATG will stick to it. So I just get the 3 largest stars down first, and then I come in with the next size and just start alternating the sides. The 2 larger stars that I have die cut out are going to go flat to page, and the 2 smaller ones I am going to pop up on some Burrs Monroe foam tape, mostly because I felt like it needed this was becoming a very flat layout. And you see there, I did not map my photos, they're just one big cluster. And this is part of the day 2 once we get into the house. My husband had been up for, well, I don't know. Let's see, this is probably 5 o'clock p.m. on Saturday, and he had been up since 4 a.m. on Friday. So yeah, he'd been up for over 24 hours, almost 36. I'm not real sure. I can't do the math that quick in my head. But anyway, so I just go ahead and start popping the foam down on all of the stars. I get that done first, and then I'm going to start really taking my pin blade, and I'm just going to release them and start popping them on. But so yeah, like I said, this is still day 2, Saturday, and he was pretty much tired, delirious, and he just wanted to relax in the pool, but never ceases to make me laugh. So I just started adding these stars into the 3 clusters, and this is going to pretty much be my layout, you guys. I am going to come in with a title and some pale blue gems to match the blue shimmers, which is either Snowy Man or Frosty Buns, and I'm not anywhere near my craft room while doing this, so I can't really go look. But if you really want to know, just drop me a message down below and I can let you know. I absolutely love the Shimmers products. They're a very fun, easy medium to use. It's a very thin liquid paint with lots of pigment and lots of shimmer. So here we are. I'm just taking these little pale blue gems and popping them all around the page. And that is how I was storing my gems and enamel dots. However, it doesn't work for me anymore, so I'm just making sure that I use those before I grab any new packages. And trying to work my way through eliminating all of those, which I have yet to eliminate one entire sheet of those yet. Now I have had this I Love You, which I didn't realize was actually a magnet, but it's a wood piece. I've had that kicking around my stash for quite some time, and I figured it's going to best be served on this layout as my title, because I do love him. I love you, he's funny, and he makes me laugh. So I just went ahead and had to pop up one of the stars, but because that Bruce Monroe foam tape is super so sticky, that I actually had to sit there and rub the sticky part off. It did come off, but it took a minute. It didn't just peel right up. I'm just going to pop that right there on top of the photo, apply a little pressure, and I did use my liquid ATG. And that is pretty much going to do it for the layout. So don't forget to check out all my gal pals that play along. I'll have them linked down below. And I will see you again tomorrow with another video. Bye.